Andrew here for Footloose Boots, and today I'm going to talk about where Adidas is going with their leather special editions Predators. Now, we had the Rotero come out, and it was very exciting when it came out in early 2024, and then the David Beckham ones have come out using the same fusion skin technology that was on the Roteros, meaning that this is something Adidas will continue to do, possibly. They could always change their mind, but now we have a trend. Now, it is funny, though, that I think it has to do with a liner. The Edge 94 was also a fusion skin, but it just significantly softer boot. Now, I think it's because of the liner of the Predator is just a bit stiffer, meaning you get a bit more responsive feel, but it's just not as soft as, say, the Edge. So it's an interesting direction to see, because what Adidas used to do was just slap on a leather, kangaroo leather in the forefoot and be done with. Now, the boot I have in hand is the Predator 18.1, and to say it's a controversial boot among Predator heads is an understatement. Most of them deny its existence. They just look at it as another ace, which, fair enough. It doesn't have any rubber striking elements to it, but it does have a much softer kangaroo upper. Now, when these came out, though, maybe it's because of the lack of rubber striking elements, they didn't exactly sell that well. They were often widely available at huge discounts well after launch. I remember seeing them for like $80. Like, it was nothing. Which is a shame, because the idea of the leather forefoot is to give you the structure of the knit while giving you the comfort to stretch out in the toe box. So you would think this would be more popular, but people just didn't take to it. Now, admittedly, this upper they've used, they didn't really take a lot of differences from, say, the Ace or the X-Line. They generally kind of had the similar feeling or even design as those boots. So it wasn't like the Predator 18 was a special even amongst the Adidas line. But it is still interesting to look at, because now, going forward, we see a full leather boot, but it's now calfskin. It's maybe, again, due to the liner, a stiffer material and not as soft. So again, I think it has to deal with the liner of the boots, but it is interesting to look back at what Adidas used to do, was give you a really soft upper, and even the Edge 94 was a kangaroo fusion skin, was softer, and now we have something like the 24 David Beckham's and Roteros that, yes, is more comfortable, but isn't quite as soft. Now, more responsive, but not as soft. Now, granted, this is a brand new boot that I'm kind of pushing down, so you're like, well, that's not fair, you haven't broken it in. But we see that even on the Rotero that I have here, it just isn't quite that edge levels or even the 18.1. So again, interesting to see if this will be a continued trend amongst the Adidas line, or maybe it is just the liner of the boot that's giving it so much structure, thus taking away that softness from the 24. Or perhaps it really is the kangaroo leather aspect of it that's presenting its softness. Now, I don't think so, based on the fact that the Copa Pure series is some of the softest leather you can find, and that's calfskin. So probably not, but it is an interesting to look back at what Adidas used to do, give you a soft, supple kangaroo leather forefoot, and now I've transitioned fully into a fusion skin, but that fusion skin then relies more on the boot itself in terms of the structure of the forefoot rather than the leather itself being the star of the show. So, I'm an Andrew for Footloose Boots, sharing you my thoughts on the current status of special edition leather boots. If you guys have any comments or questions, please let me know down in the video below, and I'll try to get back to you. Till next time.